Egg carton labels. Exposed what cage-free, free-range, and pasture-raised actually mean. Stand in front of the egg case at any grocery store and you will see at least 6 different labels fighting for your attention. Cage-free, free-range, pasture-raised, vegetarian-fed, farm-fresh, Omega-3. Most shoppers just grab whichever carton looks nicest and pay 2 to 3 times more without knowing what they are actually buying. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what each of these terms legally means, which ones are basically meaningless marketing, and how to read the tiny code stamped on top of the carton that tells you more than any label on the front. Let's start with cage-free, one of the most common upgrades from the cheapest eggs in the case. Cage-free simply means the hens are not kept in the small wire battery cages that were standard for decades. That is genuinely a welfare improvement. But cage-free does not mean outdoor access, and it does not mean low crowding. Thousands of hens can still be packed into a single barn with no natural light. Next is free range. This one sounds like the hens are roaming a farm somewhere. Legally, it just means the hens have some access to the outdoors. There is no required minimum amount of space, no requirement for how long the door has to be open, and no requirement that the hens actually go outside at all. Then there's pasture raised, the strongest of the outdoor access claims. It generally implies a meaningful amount of true outdoor space per hen, often cited as around 108 square feet per bird in third-party certification programs. It's not a term the USDA defines with a hard legal standard the way organic is, but in practice it tends to reflect real outdoor time. Vegetarian fed just tells you what the hens ate. It has nothing to do with cage size, outdoor access, or hen welfare. A hen can be vegetarian fed and still spend its entire life indoors in a crowded barn. And farm fresh, this phrase has no legal definition at all. Every egg sold in a store technically came from a farm at some point, so this label is pure marketing with zero regulatory weight behind it. Out of everything on the carton, organic is the one certified claim with real teeth behind it. Organic eggs come from hens that are fed only organic feed with no synthetic pesticides, have some outdoor access, and are raised without antibiotics or synthetic hormones. It is the closest thing to a guarantee you will find on an egg carton, verified through USDA certification rather than left to the company's own wording. Omega-3 enriched eggs are also fairly straightforward. These come from hens fed a diet supplemented with flaxseed or other omega-3 sources, which does genuinely increase the omega-3 content of the yolk, one of the few claims on the carton that is both meaningful and easy to verify just by comparing nutrition labels side by side. Separate from all of that welfare language, every carton also carries a USDA grade. Grade AA eggs have thick, firm whites and high, rounded yolks, the best for poaching or frying where appearance matters. Grade A is what you see most often on store shelves, still good quality with slightly less firm whites. Grade B eggs are rarely sold whole to consumers and mostly go to liquid egg products and baking. This grading has nothing to do with how the hen was raised. It is entirely about the physical quality of the egg itself at the time of packing. Now for the part almost nobody checks. Flip the carton over and look for a stamped code, usually starting with the letter P followed by several digits. That P number identifies the specific processing plant where the eggs were packed, which you can look up through the USDA to trace exactly where your eggs came from. Next to that, you'll usually see a 3-digit number between 1 and 365. This is the Julian date, showing the exact day of the year the eggs were packed. Day 1 is January 1st, and day 365 is December 31st. This number tells you real freshness far more precisely than the sell-by date, which can legally be set up to 30 days after packing depending on the state. So 2 cartons sitting next to each other on the same shelf with the same sell-by date could actually differ by 2 or 3 weeks in true freshness. The Julian code is the only way to know which one was packed more recently. Let's bring this together into one quick mental checklist for your next grocery run. Cage-free means no small wire cages, but not necessarily outdoor access. Free range means some outdoor access with no required minimum. Pasture raised, the strongest real-world outdoor access claim. Vegetarian fed only describes diet, not living conditions. Farm fresh has no legal meaning whatsoever. Organic, the one label backed by actual USDA certification. Letter grade, about egg quality, not hen welfare. Julian date code, the real freshness indicator, more reliable than the printed sell by date. None of this means one option is objectively better for everyone. Pasture raised and organic eggs generally cost more, and that's a personal budget decision. But now you know exactly what you're paying extra for, instead of guessing based on a nice-looking carton design. If this changed how you'll shop for eggs next time, hit subscribe. I'm breaking down more of these hidden in plain sight labels every week. Drop a comment telling me which egg label surprised you the most, and I'll see you in the next one.